Hey, welcome to the Uncanny Comic League. I'm Ryan, and as you can see today, I'm by myself, as Jay is feeling under the weather. It's been a couple weeks, so I wanted to do a special comic book haul video. I will be showcasing what I picked up, and when Jay's feeling better, he will showcase them in the upcoming comic book haul videos. Also, before I start today, I just would like to let you know that if you comment in the comments box below and there's something or a story that you see in our comic book haul videos that you want us to elaborate on, or let's say review, put it down there what you would like to see reviewed, and we will review it. And every couple weeks we're going to be doing a special news segment where we just talk about some stuff that we heard was going on in the comic book culture. But anyways, that's for other videos. Review videos will be coming up soon, but let's just get to the comic book haul for today. Alright, so I'm going to put down Deadpool. Now this isn't from this week. This comic was from the week before, but I had forgotten to put it in the comic book haul video. But now that I forgot, I actually read it, and it's pretty funny. It's your typical Deadpool story. Black Swan's back trying to kill him because he's found out that Deadpool can't regenerate anymore, and he wants to get rid of him. So he sends some guy to do it, and the guy's not successful. And now somebody else wants to try. Decent read. Nothing to go run to the store and grab, but if you're a Deadpool fan and you're collecting, then it's worth getting. Next is Uncanny X. Oh, and that was Deadpool 58. My apologies. And next is Uncanny X-Force 28. This series has been awesome. I've been reading it from the beginning, and these guys take chances. This team has been through so much deaths. A few teammates, new ones coming in. But this story and this writer, Rick Remender, this is really good. They get into another alter reality. And let's just say things aren't normal, and they're starting to figure it out. However, this is a good read, and I can't wait to see what it continues in Uncanny X-Force 29. Love this series. Love that book. And now, those are from last week. And now let's get to this week's stuff. Batman Detective number 12. Let's just say for the New 52, this series for me has been disappointing. It's the reason why I'm going to be kind of critical on it is because the other Batman's been so good, and this one being a flagship book, you would think would have better writing or whatever the case is. This just hasn't really worked well. This is another story. I mean, I'm going to still follow it because Batman Detective, prior to the New 52, Batwoman was introduced in it. Lots of things happen. It is a flagship book, and it is Batman. I'm going to follow it. However, this book and this story wasn't all that great. If you're not collecting the series like I am, you don't need to go get this one. That's what I have to say about that. Batman Detective 12, he's against Mr. Toxic. It's not that great of a story. Thank God it ended there. Anyways, on to the next. This is Huntress and Power Girl and World's Biggest Disappointment. And it's number 4. When this series first came out, I was super excited. The first one I thought was okay, and I heard some people being critical of it, and I heard some people liking it. This story just wasn't all that. This book wasn't all that. They fought a giant robot, I can't even remember his name now, from Earth 2 apparently, and they used the missiles and stuff, more fire to make him explode. It's just not that great of a story, and I'm looking forward to the change from it. And these two, however, are two of my favorite characters, so I'm going to continue to buy the book. I could understand if somebody didn't want to. Again, it's not one you need to rush out and grab unless you're collecting like I am, and I'm collecting it just because I love the Huntress especially. So, but I must say I am disappointed with it so far. And Avenging Spider-Man number 10. Again, I don't know what it is this week. This number 9 was so good, and this one kind of sort of just dropped the ball on it. They wrapped up the story. Obviously, this is Spider-Man and Captain Marvel. This was when Captain Marvel was introduced before her actual Captain Marvel book came out, and you know, I wasn't big on this story, the wrap up. I'm still gonna follow it anyway, but it just wasn't that great. If I was to rate it, I'd only give it a 5 out of 10. A lot of you guys humor, meh. You can pass on it if you wanted to. If you're collecting, grab it, but you don't have to grab it. It's passable. And then Avengers vs. X-Men Round 9. Again, I was expecting more from this. I thought there was going to be deaths. I thought there was going to be stuff that blew my mind, but it just seems like a huge episode, a really long episode. This book wasn't all that either. I mean, Spider-Man used his wits to outsmart two of the Phoenix Five and get them to fight each other, and they hit each other, and he saves the day. It's a typical story. If you're not following it to collect it and you're just interested, this isn't the greatest thing to pick up. I found the tie-ins a lot better sometimes, but I give it about a 5. I guess it's a pass, but I'm not excited about it. And anyway, finally a book that I am excited about for this week, Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. This book was fantastic. I mean, it is brutal. And he reminds me of Freddy Krueger in parts, like when he has his mask off and he's killing the Fantastic Four, and the way he kills them, and it's brutal, and it is suiting that they said it, parental advisory, not for kids. They needed to emphasize that. This series is brutal. It's awesome. I can't wait to see how it goes. It's only a 4-issue run, and that was Deadpool Kills #1, and yeah, I would say that is my pick of the week out of my comic book haul. If you want to do, thank you. You're doing the zoom in. Actually, just zoom in and just slide down in there. Let them see the blood on the sword. Yeah, the blood on the sword. And look how scared they all look on their faces. Captain America, and I'm not sure who this is. I thought I did until I saw white hair, but I know that's Iron Man there and Spider-Man, obviously. But awesome book. And that's the comic book haul. And thanks for joining me on this special comic book haul. I'm Ryan, and we'll see you next time.